Today we're going to touch on this golden question, okay? Is real estate in Singapore still an appreciating asset? Okay. Basically nowadays we have many people saying that the prices will keep going up. Okay, the prices keep going up. But prices going up is one thing. Will the purchasers who bought it at this high price be able to actually benefit from the capital appreciation or not? Okay, if you buy high and if you don't appreciate, right, you'll be end up stagnant and you'll be stuck at this value point. All right. So today's sharing, right, I will talk about 3 signals to look at whether our Singapore real estate is still appreciating or will it be still appreciating in the long run or not. All right. So stay with me. Okay, short 15 minutes. I will actually pull out the 3 signals that you need to look at, okay, for a more informed decision. All right. Okay, a bit of my background. Okay, I'm the co-founder for this PropertyNet.SG. Okay, a website that gives unbiased property blogs, reviews. Okay, even all the data. Okay, all are unbiased. Okay, not tweaked. Okay, in any sense. All right, I'm also a real estate leader running a team. Okay, the disclaimer. Okay, all data that you collected are all from the public. Okay, and they are all verified already. As of today, they are all correct. Okay, the golden question. Okay, is real estate in Singapore still an appreciating asset? Okay, before I dive deep into the numbers, okay, just to share some of the current statistics. All right. Okay, this recent news article, July 24th, 2021. Okay, HDB resale prices rose 3%. Okay, rose 3% in second quarter of 2021. All right. And then we do see that there's this trend that shows, okay, the resale prices now are only 2%, 2% below the historical peak. Okay. So in the past, okay, after the cooling measure, it went down all the way, and only the recent period, okay, the HDB prices went up at a very, very fast speed. Okay. So the golden question here is this: will it continue to grow? Okay, become stagnant, or will it drop? All right. So basically, this short spurt up is due to the delay in the BTO construction. All right. Okay, and when we look at private properties, okay, it rose 0.8% during the second quarter of 2021. Okay, despite the phase 2 heightened alert measures. Okay, so the prices still rose. Okay. And when we look at the private property prices, okay, this is the price index. Okay, so if you look at the price index, okay, from 2013, which was the previous peak, actually now we have already crossed the peak already. Okay, so now this is a new peak. Okay, 5.8% higher than the previous peak. So how far more will it go? All right. So the golden question here, okay, where is the market heading? Okay, where is this market heading? Okay, where is it going to head? All right. So let's dive down deep in, okay, to look at the 3 signals, okay, whereby we need to take note. Okay, these 3 signals are, okay, the household income growth. Okay, are our income, are our salary still increasing or not? Okay, this is very important. If our salary don't increase and the property prices keep going up, right, people will be priced out of the market, and if we are being priced out, right, the tendency of people renting will be higher instead of home ownership. All right, so this is a very key point that we need to look at. Okay, our income going up. All right, and next is the economic growth. Our government, our country, GDP growth, is it still healthy? All right, so these 2 things are important. Okay, we don't keep on talking about government land sales, land price going up. Okay, we've got to look at these 2 key indications. Okay, before we can actually see whether is it still worthwhile buying a Singapore real estate. All right, and lastly, foreign demand. Okay, without foreign demand, to be frank, all our core central products, the value will not hold as long. Okay, will not hold as well. Okay, so these three signals we need to take note. Okay, later I'll go through with you how to look at the three signals, all right? Okay, signal number one, our household income, all right? Our household income, is there any growth, okay, over the past 10 years? Okay, looking at this trend over here, okay, the median household income and versus the resale price, okay? So we do see the income over the past 10 years, the income growth is 45% over the past 10 years. And our HDB resale index only grow about 11%, okay? So the income growth is actually 4 times higher than the resale price index here. So looking at it, you can say that actually HDB prices are still quite on the low side, okay? And Singaporeans can easily afford to actually stay in the HDB, okay? So the prices are not really that high for HDB. Okay, when we look at private, okay, for private, you can see the income growth is still the same, okay, 45%. This one no change, okay, no change. But we look at the property price index for the private one, is only at growth at a 13%, all right? So our income is still very high on a very strong side. Okay, next, when we compare to the median resale price, okay, median, okay, meaning the average price, HDB prices, okay, income growth no change, 45%. So you look at the resale prices growth, it is still on average only 13% growth, okay. Anyway, that said, HDB being a public housing, right? I mean, we can't afford to let the prices go high up, okay. So for the private property, all right, private property, you look at it. Hey, private property, basically there's no, we couldn't really control the private property prices, okay, willing buyer, willing seller, okay. So the prices will actually go on its own, okay, demand and supply, all right. So actually property price growth has already gone 51%, okay, beyond the income growth. Okay, next, we will look at this economy growth, okay. Okay, look at the GDP. Okay, so for economic growth, is 34%, okay, over the past 10 years. And when we look at the HDB resale price growth, okay, pulled from the previous charts, okay, it's only 11%, okay. So that said, HDB resale price is still at a good price, okay, not at a sky high price. And when we compare the private property price index, okay, all right, they are still good, okay. Okay, so GDP growth compared to the median price, okay, median resale price, okay. So for HDB side, we are quite assured that our income growth is well accounted for, okay, we can still afford to pay the HDB. Okay, so for the private property prices, okay, this one here, you can see that the gap is already widening, okay, but that doesn't mean that we are being priced out, okay. Basically, for private property, it is for those middle income and above, okay, to actually purchase, okay. So there's this gap here. So the rich will get richer and they will push up the private property prices, all right. Okay, last point, okay, this on the foreign demand is very crucial, okay. If there's no foreign demand driving up our prices, okay, we can't depend on locals, okay, local domestic demand to actually hold the value, all right. So this foreign aspect is important. So we also need to look into this foreign demand. Okay, so we have been in this COVID period for close to 2 years already, okay, close to 2 years. How close are we having our foreign demand back? How close are we having foreign demand back? When are they coming back to buy our properties? All right. So looking at this, okay, in order to get them back, right, before Singapore can actually open out to foreigners, okay, we need to have our population vaccinated, okay. So looking at the stats, okay, from seeing stats, it is the published stats. So this was the latest that we can pull out, okay. But based on newspaper articles, I think we have already gone beyond this 73%, all right. Okay, so looking at this, we can safely say that we are really on target. Okay. Okay, looking at this ranking chart, okay, from this data from our world in data. So for Asia, Singapore being a small country, okay, we can of course get ourselves vaccinated at a faster pace. Okay, so that said, actually once we open up, foreigners can come in and out freely. Okay, then we will have more foreigner purchase. Okay, because on the ground I always hear, oh, foreigners cannot come in, they won't buy off the virtual tour and things like that. Okay, because it's a big ticket purchase. Okay, unless they are really that rich. Okay, they can actually come in. They can actually don't need to come in and then they just buy off the virtual transaction. Okay, but that said, how many are of that rich, right? So if we are looking at foreign demand, we will need to actually wait for the country to open up. Okay, then they will actually fly in to see the actual unit and then they will purchase from there. Okay, so this article was actually in December 2nd December 2020. Okay, this was actually one of the item that was actually said about the vaccines is the key to reigniting travel. Okay, that was why in 20. This was why in actually this year 2021, right? Actually, we are actually ramping up all the vaccinations. Okay, so the implications. Okay, once we have more people vaccinated, okay, the borders will actually reopen. All right, and this strong demand, foreign demand will come in. Okay, and partly why they will come in is because once Singapore is very safe and stabilized, right, compared to our Asian countries, okay, foreigners will have the confidence to actually buy our properties. Okay, and last point here, okay, our home price will be well supported by local and foreign. Okay, we need both local and foreign demand to actually hold to the property, and in long run you will appreciate. All right. So looking at the trend in the past 2020, okay, this trend chart over here. Okay, so where do foreigners usually buy? Okay, so you look at it, OCR they only buy about 21%. Okay, RCR 33%. Main bulk of them, right, they are coming in only to look at CCR products. Okay, CCR, core central region. All right. So if you look at who are they, okay, China being the biggest market share. Okay, US. Okay, basically this US component here, right, most of it I would say, okay, are actually China PRC convert to US citizen, okay, so that they can actually save up on the taxes and the ABSD, things like that. Okay, because for US citizen, they come in, you don't pay ABSD. Their tax will be as same as Singaporeans. All right, so all other country will be Indonesia, Malaysia, okay, India. Okay, so these are where all the main bulk of the foreigners are. All right. Okay, so that said, okay, basically this year there's a lot of volatile equity in the market. Okay, this money flowing in. Okay, so for investors, okay, in order to have a more stable or more secured asset, right, they will actually put back the money that they got, okay, from all the stocks and shares, okay, all the earnings they got from the stocks and shares, they'll put back into hard asset that's in the real estate asset. All right, so they'll plow back in here. Okay, so this is why real estate is going to be very strong in Singapore. All right, so that said, okay, we are on our way to experience the influx of foreign demand soon. Okay, mark my words, they'll be all coming in very strong. Okay, in summary, okay, these three signals, okay, to take note. Okay, remember, okay, the income growth, okay, economic growth, and the foreign demand. All right, so considering these three signals, okay, always in your mind, these three signals, okay, we do see that the private residential property price and HDB price indices, the growth are fundamentally supported by our household income and economic growth. Okay, so basically, as long as our income keep going up, okay, economic growth, GDP growth is still doing well, okay, still doing strong. Okay, our real estate in Singapore will definitely appreciate. Okay, will definitely appreciate. All right, but that all said, okay, no, you all don't go and rush in to buy the property now, no. Okay, we still need to make sure that we exercise prudence. Okay, prudence in our financial calculation. Okay, make sure that we can afford to pay. Okay, on a monthly basis. All right, pay the installment repayments. Okay, okay, we must be very prudent. Okay, even though real estate is confirmed a very safety net for all your savings and retirement funds, they do always do a proper calculation. Okay, so I've come to my the end of my sharing session. Okay, so I hope you all like all these short little sharing sessions. Okay, so do scan this QR code. Okay, to actually follow the blog. Okay, whatever I shared earlier has been converted to actually text-based and uploaded to the blog. All right, so you can scan and read. Okay, and even share with your friends. Okay, to reassure them. Okay, that our property prices is going to be appreciating. And do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, this video has been recorded and will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. Okay, do follow our YouTube. And lastly, do like and follow us on Facebook. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy